In this problem, we are given a rational fraction and we need to resolve it to partial fraction. So let's begin. First, what we'll do, we will suppose that our given rational fraction, which is 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 multiplied to x minus 1 whole squared. So how many factors are there in the denominator? We have 3 factors. The first one being x plus 1. Here x minus 1 is repeated twice, so we have 2 factors, so it's x minus 1 and x minus 1 squared. So the rule is to have 3 partial fractions. So the first one will be a over x plus 1 plus b over x minus 1. So we'll consider only one factor out of x minus 1 whole square, and c will be, we'll have to consider all the factors of x minus 1. So that's x minus 1 whole square. That's repeated twice. So let this be equation number 1. Now here a, b and c, these are 3 constants which value we need to obtain. Now what we'll do, we'll have to use 2 techniques to find out the value of a, b and c. The first one is we're going to use a method known as the cover-up method. So cover-up method, what we'll have to do, so let's look at the first partial fraction. So here we have a over x plus 1. So in order to find out the value of a, all we have to do is look at the expression on the left hand side. So that's 2x minus 1 over x plus 1 times x minus 1 whole squared. So we are going to cover up the factor x plus 1. And covering up the factor x plus 1, we are left with 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 whole squared. Now here, we are going to take x plus 1 and equate it to 0. This gives us a value x equals to negative 1. So that's what we have to do. We'll have to replace the value of x with negative 1. So that will be 2 times negative 1 minus 1 divided by negative 1 minus 1 whole square, which will be, so we have 2 times negative 1, so that's negative 2. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3, divided by, we have negative 1 minus 1, so that's negative 2. So negative 2 whole squared will be 4. So we have negative 3 over 4. So this quickly gives up the value of a. Now, we cannot use the cover-up method to find out the value of b, because if we cover up the factor x minus 1, we have x minus 1 whole square, so we will still be left with another x minus 1. So we have to completely get rid of the factor containing x minus 1. So we can now use the cover-up method only to find out the value of c. So all we have to do is take the expression on the left hand side, which is 2x minus 1 divided by, now will be consider only one of the factor, which is x plus 1. We have covered up the factor x minus 1 whole square. So that corresponds to the factor of the denominator of the third partial fraction. Now here, we'll have to do is, we have covered up x minus 1. So we equate x minus 1 to 0. That gives us a value x equals to 1. We'll substitute this into our expression. So we have 2 times 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So 2 minus 1, that's going to be 1. So we have 1 over 2. We have obtained the value of a and c. Now our task will be to obtain the value of b. For this, what we'll do, we'll consider equation number 1, and we're going to multiply throughout with the denominator x plus 1 times x minus 1 whole squared, and this is going to leave us with 2x minus 1 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we're going to have x minus 1 whole squared multiplied to a, plus b times, we have x plus 1 multiplied to x minus 1, and the third term will be c multiplied to x plus 1. Fine. We have already obtained the value of a and c here. We can replace it. So let's replace the value of a and c with negative 3 over 4 and 1 over 2 respectively. And we're also going to expand x minus 1 whole square. So that's x squared minus 2x plus 1. We multiply to a. So a value is negative 3 over 4. Plus b. b, we have to find its value, x plus 1 multiplied to x squared minus 1. x minus 1, so that's x squared minus 1. Plus the c value, which is half multiplied to x plus 1. So let's simplify. So we have 2x minus 1 equals to negative 3 over 4 x squared plus x over 2. So it will be negative 3 over 4 plus b times x squared minus b plus half multiplied to x plus half. Right. Which further simplification gives us, we have 2x minus 1. We're going to combine the like terms, so we'll combine the terms containing x squared. So we have x squared multiplied to negative 3 over 4 plus b. Plus, then we're going to combine the terms containing x. So here we have x over 2 added to x over 2, so that's simply x, where x times 1. Then we have, so this is done, we are left with the constant part. So we have negative 3 over 4 and half. So we have half minus negative 3 over 4. So that's simply 2 over 4 minus 3 over 4. We get negative 1 over 4. And we have negative b. So we have negative b minus 1 over 4. Now what we can do, we can compare both sides. So there is, we have the coefficient of x squared, which is b minus 3 over 4 on the right hand side. But on the left hand side, we do not have any coefficient of x squared. So that's simply 0 times x squared. That means this value will be equals to 0. So immediately we can follow that b value will be 3 over 4. Hence we have successfully obtained the value of a, b and c. A came out to be negative 3 over 4, b is positive 3 over 4, and c is half. So we can use these three values and replace it in equation 1 to finally obtain 2x minus 1 whole divided by x plus 1 multiplied to x minus 1 whole square. So a came out to be negative 3 divided by 4 multiplied to x plus 1 plus b. So b value is 3 over 4 divided multiplied to x minus 1, and c value came out to be half. So we have 1 over 2 multiplied to x minus 1 whole square, and this is our final value.